And more people are learning how to behave in the workplace. The boom in business etiquette classes, and who is signing up for them? Welcome back. More and more companies are telling workers they have to return to the office, and that might mean trading in sweatpants and t-shirts for business attire and talking with coworkers in person. Oh my goodness.
It can be hard. It can be hard. The problem is not everyone is making a smooth transition to in-person work, and because of that, more businesses are bringing in etiquette professionals to help employees relearn how to act in the office. According to the Washington Post, the years spent apart from colleagues have rusted workers' social skills, and new ways of working have spawned a host of fresh etiquette issues.
Diane Gottsman joins the conversation now. She is the owner of the Protocol School of Texas, which specializes in professional etiquette training. Diane, I mean, this goes beyond just what you wear to work. What behavior are we seeing in the office now that maybe would not have been acceptable in the past?
Well, the problem is that even though the pandemic is behind us, there is still that shockwave, that ripple effect that continues on because we're studying behind a computer, and they were getting great technical skills. But when it came to job interviews and kind of transitioning into the workforce, they were kind of at a loss. So I think that what happens is people are not familiar with what appropriate attire is, or how to interact with peers, or how you send an email with a subject line and change that subject line per subject matter. So it's just tiny little details that add up to big dollars and cents issues.
Who would you say is struggling the most when it comes to this transition back to the office?
Well, of course, Gen Zs that I just mentioned, but it's interesting. It doesn't stop there because everyone can benefit from fine-tuning. So there are executives that have been in the workforce for several years and they've gotten lax, or perhaps they just never really learned the art of networking, and now when they're in a different position and they are having to take on different responsibilities and don't quite know how to jump into this new environment. So I think that it's important across the board to fine-tune these professional skills, and everyone hear it all at one time, so no one is being singled out.
To that point, because you said, this has affected dollars and cents, you talk about maybe networking opportunities. How can lacking these etiquette skills, affect someone's career and even how they're perceived in the workplace?
Well, it could be detrimental. So recruiters are looking for individuals who have potential. So 85% of our job success is based on our ability to put others at ease. That's a study that has been conducted by Harvard, Stanford, and the Carnegie Foundation. So that means that 15% of our job success is technical, meaning we need to know what we're doing. But we then have to get out into the workforce and we have to impress our clients. We have to get along with our peers. We have to have good judgment when it comes to making decisions. And sometimes good judgment is not intuitive. We have to know what to do. And that's where this training is really important, because these are not manners. These are not cotillion skills. These are professional development skills that empower the individual and allow them to be comfortable and interact with everyone around them in that work environment.
And in that work environment, when it comes to, say, interacting with coworkers, what's one of the biggest mistakes you're seeing right now people are making that you've had to correct as we've entered this world where etiquette professionals are being brought into workplaces?
We just tend to be lax. So, some employees will show up late and they're holding a latte in their hand, or they are on a virtual meeting because virtual meetings are still going strong, but they don't turn on their camera, or they're not communicating effectively because when you are using Slack or you are even texting a client or your boss or a peer, they can't hear your tone of voice. So it comes across, so your message might be understood. So I think that it's important for everyone to get on the same page, and that would just be learning what the appropriate way to send a text if you're texting, or send an email, or network and mix and mingle, and how to introduce yourself. Some people, and we're thinking right now, oh, that's some people. Well, it's almost all of us.
Yeah.
We don't know how to give a genuine handshake or how to smile authentically. So there's a social smile and then there's a real smile, and there is a difference. So there's all of these fascinating little micro gestures that make a big difference.
It's like the communication and the nonverbal communication at the same time. Etiquette expert Diane Gottsman. Diane, thank you so much for your insight. We always appreciate it.
Thank you.